Good morning, friends. Happy Thursday to all of you. Big changes are coming to SNAP benefits. Millions of low-income households could see a drastic change to their monthly benefits. Federal Chairman Jerome Powell also just released a shocking announcement on inflation. Dear friends, please make sure you watch until the end of this video if you receive SNAP benefits. I will also be giving away a $75 Walmart gift card 4 days a week. If you would like to enter the giveaways, please make sure that you click and like several of my videos. Comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. And remember that the more videos that you comment on with the keyword, the greater your chance of winning the Walmart gift card. And friends, the next giveaway is scheduled for tomorrow. So please do enter the keywords in the comment section below. And also, do stay tuned for that video.
That I don't want to comment on other forecasts generally, but my assessment is that it's going to depend to a significant extent on factors like how long does the war run, and how long does it take supply chains to improve, and that kind of thing. There's a lot of uncertainty around that. I would have a lot of humility about trying to, predict with any clarity exactly where the economy is going to be in the next 3 years, for example. But my assessment, though, is that there's certainly paths to get inflation down to 2% with outcomes that are substantially less, troubling than what you just read.
You've characterized a soft landing as getting back to 2% inflation while keeping the labor market strong. What's your confidence that the Fed can achieve this goal without causing a recession?
So I think that is our goal. That's our intention. I think it's going to be very challenging. We've never said it was going to be easy or straightforward. It's going to be challenging, and the events of the last few months have certainly made it more challenging. And nonetheless, there are pathways through which that could happen. And in particular, what we saw in the early part of 2021 when inflation went up was very strong demand surged against what were unanticipated supply side constraints. And the result was prices went up a lot, much more than could be explained by just the increase in demand. And so in principle, if demand can move back down, then inflation could move back along that path just as quickly as it went up. In principle, no one's guaranteeing that, but the idea is this is not the same.
There was a big update on monthly benefits. Republican Senator Rick Scott wants to go back to pre-crisis rules for food assistance eligibility, stating they will motivate people to return to the workforce. But many critics say his proposal could hurt families who are in need. Senator Rick Scott's proposed Let's Get to Work Act of 2022 would impact those who use the SNAP program. It would end the current work requirements for SNAP introduced in the Family's First Crisis Response Act, and would also make changes to the Food and Nutrition Act of 2008. Senator Scott told reporters they want to take good, hardworking Americans and make them dependent on government. They want to make Americans spend more time looking at if there is a new government program, rather than focus on finding a new job. But while Rick Scott says his plan is about getting people to work, critics say SNAP benefits are crucial for many Floridians and are helping to put food on the table for many families right now. According to the U.S. Department of Labor, 6 million Americans are currently unemployed. The number of Americans filing new claims for unemployment benefits edged down last week as labor markets conditions remain tight. Though some slowing is emerging, claims have been treading water since tumbling to more than a 53-year low of 166,000 in March, amid signs of some cooling in the labor market. There have been some reports of job cuts, mostly in the technology and housing sectors, with the latter experiencing a moderation in activity. This comes as mortgage rates surge in response to rising inflation expectations and aggressive interest rate hikes from the Federal Reserve. The overall labor market remains tight. There were 11.4 million job openings at the end of April, with nearly 2 openings for every unemployed person. Economist says claims would need to rise above 250,000 to help bring down labor demand and supply back into balance to tame wage inflation. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell vowed this week that policymakers would not allow inflation to take hold of the U.S. economy over the longer term. Powell stated, "The risk is that because of the multiplicity of shocks, you start to transition to a higher inflation regime. Our job is literally to prevent that from happening, and we will prevent that from happening. We will not allow a transition from a low inflation environment into a high inflation environment." Friends, the key word for this video is Mount Logan. If you would like to enter tomorrow's Walmart gift card giveaway, please click and like several of my videos, and then comment below this keyword, which is Mount Logan, and additional keywords of any video of mine that you watch. And do make sure that you're also subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much, friends. During his recent speech, Jerome Powell continued his tough talk on inflation in the U.S. that is currently running at its highest level in more than 40 years. Powell also stated, "There's a clock running here, where we have inflation running now for more than a year. It would be bad risk management to just assume those longer-term inflation expectations would remain anchored indefinitely in the face of persistent high inflation. So we're not doing that." Since the Fed started raising rates in March, market indicators of inflation expectations have fallen considerably. A measure of the outlook over the next 5 years that compares to inflation index government bonds to standard treasuries fell from nearly 3.6% in late March to 2.73% this week. However, other surveys show that consumers expect prices to continue to climb. One such measure from the University of Michigan helped pressure the Fed into raising its benchmark interest rate 0.75 percentage points at its meeting earlier this month. The Fed now is charged with bringing down those expectations while not crashing the economy. Jerome Powell also said he's confident that will happen, although he's acknowledged the risks ahead. So friends, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think that the Biden administration and the federal government are working hard enough to get inflation under control? Please leave me your thoughts in the comments section below. Well, my fantastic and amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video. Thank you so much once again for joining me here today. The winner of yesterday's Walmart gift card giveaway is Lisa Glass. Congratulations, friend. Please know if I have named you as the winner, do check your notifications page and send me an email. Or you can also send me a message on my Facebook page. Thank you so much, friends, and have a wonderful and blessed Thursday.